Railers are going to go with their same starters here to start the quarter. Gesner, Block, Kirby, Cook, and Van Hook. So waiting to see who Springfield's going to send out. They've had the buzzer sounded, so now they're deciding to head on out. Jacobs, Nelson, Poole, Balster, and Wiley. Ball inbounded to Max Cook, and we're going to get started here on the third quarter. Cook over to Gesner at the free throw line. Swings around left side to Block. Gavin with a nice fake on Wiley, and a foul is going to be whistled here.
I think that's the move Gavin's been getting called for
every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. And the last two games, he's Southeast, he had several, and then last night he even had a couple too. And that's the move where he kind of pump fakes and takes that step, and I don't think he quite gets that ball down before his pivot foot moves. And it kind of looked like a travel there too.
Yeah, he's going to have to clean that up, Josh. And you know, it's easy to get in those lazy habits, so he's going to have to break himself of that.
30 seconds gone here. Nice pass from Christian in the left corner to a cutting Austin Kirby.
Yeah.
He lays it up and in. Austin now with 8.
Yeah, another great cut, and really it's been Kirby and Block in the first half, and now we start the third, and another layup by Kirby.
Christian tips it away, but Jacobs will corral it on the near sideline. 30-11, Railers on top by 19. Balster down in the corner now to Jacobs. Knocked away by Gesner. A foul is going to be whistled on Jordan, his first.
Yeah,
right in front of the official.
There's a lot of times you kind of reach around the guy and you don't get the foul, but most of the time you're going to get called.
Especially when you come up from behind.
Yeah.
Well, we had this crew at Chatham. We've had this crew in Collinsville. We get these guys a fair amount.
6:40 to go in the third quarter. Railers on top 19. They dump it down for Stevens going up against Christian. Gets by Christian, misses, gets his own rebound, lays it up and in.
Padding his stats.
And we've got, I believe, a delay of game warning has been whistled against Springfield for grabbing the ball as it comes through the net. (30-13). Block being guarded by Wiley. Hands over to Max.
A very quiet Roy S. Anderson gym here, Jeff, as we approach 6-minute mark of the third quarter.
Gesner to a cutting Max Cook.
Nice.
Max with a nice move. He missed it. Rebound to Springfield.
Yeah, there's a time where Max has kind of did a post up on a smaller guy, and that's a two-pointer that Max has got to hit. He did a good job of getting open and just couldn't convert on the shot.
Wiley to Stevens.
They finally got Wiley the ball in the post. As soon as he touched it, two Railers were standing on his shoes.
Poole drives in off the glass. It's good. Poole now with 4.
He's deep, Jeff.
5:45 to go. 30-15. They try to get it to Gavin, and a foul is going to be whistled on Wiley as he a little too close there with Gavin. Gavin, I think, went down a little hard, and I don't know if he got right on his hip.
Yeah, landed on the hip bone. That he'll run it out tonight, but boy, tomorrow morning he'll be sore. Nice.
Lob play from Gesner to Christian, who catches, tosses it in before coming down. Christian now with 8.
Just throws it to the front of the rim. Christian goes and gets it.
32-15, 5.5 to go in the third. Jacobs to Poole. Again, not a lot of energy in the building here tonight as the 3 is missed. Foster tries to come in, and as he was trying to take it away from Max, he was standing on the baseline. So it'll go back to the Railers, and Josh, it's a little bit like last night up until right midway through the fourth quarter. Just not a lot of energy in the crowd, the players.
Yeah, and for a team that's number 1 in the state, there was not a lot of people at Lanphier.
They tried to go home run, but the block overthrew Gesner, and Gesner did save it in bounds. Nice hustle by Jordan, but he saved it right back to Springfield.
Yeah, but tonight, I got a 17-point game in the third quarter. the Railer fans expecting it to be more by the time it's over. So, hopefully the crowd can get into it a little bit here and propel, just to keep this lead growing.
It's such a beautiful evening to be outside.
Yeah.
Buster in the lane, little 8-footer, missed it off the glass. Rebound by Stevens, knocked away by Christian.
Yeah.
And knocked out of bounds. And Josh, quickly, let's go back to that one inbounds play where Block threw it away. We've seen it in the past. He threw it too much on a line. We've seen it more where you've got to loft it just a little, and he didn't do it on that.
Well, and coaches always said that if they've got a center fielder, it's not going to be open. And that time, Lanphier wasn't guarding the ball. They had the guy down in the center field, and it's not going to be open when you've got a guy waiting in the backcourt.
Olsen into the contest. 4.5 to go in the third. Railers up 32-15. Max at the free throw line, kicks it right corner to Christian. His jumper's off, no good. Gavin tries to take it away from Wiley, but Wiley comes down with it for the Senators. Isaiah Nelson back in the contest. Jacobs right corner. Wiley with a nice catch at the free throw line, tries to make a move, knocked away by Olsen,
Nice.
Picks it back up, knocked away by Cook, and then Max fell down.
Poor Max. He just stumbled. That was, and no one there to help him. But every time Wiley puts the ball on the floor, the Railers take it away.
Yeah, we had two guys, and Wiley dribbled for some reason.
Yeah.
And we had two. Olsen and Cook were all over him when he put it down.
You wonder, if you were 6'7", if I was 6'7", I would never bring the ball down.
Max got tripped up by the paint in the lane, so Jacobs fires a three over Christian, no good. Block with a nice rebound, had it knocked away, lost it, and Poole grabs it, lays it up and in. 32-17, 3:40 to go, third quarter.
And the Railers kind of feeding off the emotion in the crowd. Not a lot of emotion here by the Railers to start the third quarter.
Yeah, they've been essentially flat, Josh. They've had this 15-point lead now for quite a while. Doesn't get much bigger, doesn't get much smaller.
Well, maybe we can try and figure out a way to get Christian.
There it is.
Nice back cut. Christian from Kirby lays it up and in.
Guys have done not only the cutters have done a good job, but the passers have been great bounce passes to a cutting Railer, or that time by Kirby, a bullet pass to a backdoor cutting Christian Van Hook.
And to their credit, the Railers have taken no threes in this quarter. So just content to move the ball and work it to the hoop.
Yep. 17-point advantage for the Railers at the 3-minute mark of the third. Nelson rises for a three. That's no good. Max with a big rebound in front of Jacobs.
Yeah, it's nice to have 6'3" on a wing when he can go down on the backside and rebound like that.
Olsen against Nelson.
Yeah, Max isn't the best leaper, but he's a very quick leaper, and he has great timing. Always seems to be right at the peak of his jump.
Gavin three. Good again.
Yeah.
Gavin stays hot. He had a good first quarter and really didn't play a lot in the second quarter, but hits a big three off the design play.
Railers need him to stay hot for the rest of the season.
2:34 to go. They're taking time. We'll take it with them. Railers up 20, back in 30 seconds with more. Lincoln, Railer basket, skips it over to Poole. Jumper on the way. It's up, and it is good.
Makes Springfield 2 of 11 from three-point land tonight.
Down to 2. Can Gesner fire off a 3? It's
Count
on
it.
the way. It is good. No, they're going to say just a 2. Gesner's foot was on the line. So Gesner's 2 at the buzzer gives the Railers a 22-point advantage as we head to the fourth. Lincoln 42, Springfield 20. Back with the fourth in just a moment, listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.